Hello, hello. Leero nzize bannange leetya. We are massaging our legs. Manyi emirimu tukola naye. You have to massage your foot. Temukama kikoze neera. Tekikole neera. Neera. Kwegomba kumpananga. Hello, my beautiful people. Good morning. Ndiziri sawa. I'm already in the US. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome here on Norah's live stream. I hope everyone is okay. Yes, Norah is doing much better. She's fine. Norah is doing it. She's doing fine. She's not complaining about anything. Namwe muba muli eyo nga muli bulungi. Alhamdulillah, that's good that you guys are okay. Same as here. I'm also fine. Sirina kingamba. Just minding my own business. Nada. Yes, hello. Hi guys, how are you? Samita, how are you? Mugamba mutya abaana mmwe? Yeah. Osama, hi, how are you? Nani ono oba Aziz oba yeah. Kansubire nti ekibaleese si magulu gange. That you're beautiful. How are you? Hi Wolf, how are you? Good morning. Give me a shout out. Yes, hi Wolf. Guys, say hello to Wolf. Hey. Hello. Mwasuze mcha. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Norah's evening live stream. So I hope everyone is doing well. And yes, Wolf, I hope you're doing well. And yeah, YYT. Yeah, thank you so much. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Norah. What do you do? What am I doing? Well, since it's cold, we are in winter. I have to make sure that I cover my body with oil so that my skin doesn't dry. That's what I'm doing. Anything else? No. That show your clock. Oh my God. What do you want to see? Actually, me, I'm a lady. I don't see why you're asking me to show you. What do you want me to show you? You don't have yours. Toyina bibyo gwe sebo. You don't have yours. Of course, you have yours. See that. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Nora, and I'm from Uganda, but currently I live in Saudi Arabia. This is where I live. My great grandfathers, they are here. Bajjajjange bali wano. Temumbuuza bibuuzo bingi that how did you get to reach there? Because my great grandfathers, they are from here. It's cold, guys. So since it's cold, we have to wear something that is heavy. Ooh. Anyway, guys, you see, today I was busy, but now I'm here. Now you can talk to your Nora. You can tell me what you think. You can tell me what is in your mind. You can tell me all the stupidest ideas that you have in your mind, you know, eh? Yeah, so that we can laugh, gig, and do whatever, and maybe we comment about it. Because sometimes I come up with ideas and none of you say anything. You're just there. And I talk like a typing machine. So today, kindly help me. However much I'm the one who came here. None of you told me to come, but come up with a conversation so that I can also pick from there. Come up with a conversation. Come up with a conversation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Nora. Guys, please kindly support my channel. Someone yesterday came here and was telling me that Nora, me I was monetized and you. I felt like crying, but anyway, I told myself, white is not for the weak, it's for the strong only. When the right time comes, I'll be monetized. It's not by force, guys. And I thank God that I have a job where I'm relying on. So this is not where I'm relying. I'm getting my income here. No, the good thing I have a job that it's helping me out. So because also my job is already stressing me. I have a lot going on in my mind. So I would just love to take things slowly. When it's time, I'll be monetized. There is no pressure. There's no wahala. We just have to go step by step. It's only God's timing. You know, as I always say, we all don't have the same blessings, okay? So I've always told you guys, if you've been following me, I've always told you that, you see, we all don't have the same blessings. Someone can come today and pass you, but that doesn't make you lose faith, and that doesn't make you lose yourself. That, oh, you know, sometimes if you're that kind of person who loses it and you're like, why are they passing me? I've always been here. Why are people who just came yesterday, they are passing me? Keep on digging. The time will come, you reach where your diamond is, and then you're there. Can you do a heart? Uno. I'm giving you one. Hi, how are you, Sabrano? Is it Sabrano or Sabino? Are you Sabino? Hey, Ali, hi, how are you? Habibia. Oh, wow. Whitey, yay. So, it's better to take things slowly. There's no need of rushing. Yes, I have a lot. You see, today I was supposed to be sleeping. But they gave me a terrible news. They told me someone is sick and I have to pay the hospital bill. And that made me not to sleep. I was like, why are always problems coming? Problems are just adding on, topping on. But then while I was there overthinking that I couldn't sleep, something in my mind told me that, Nora, those are the challenges that people face in life, but those are the things that don't allow it to make you lose yourself. Clear everything, you will forget about it and just move on with life. Yes, so you know, someone becoming sick and then you're broke. Guys, I haven't yet received my monthly salary, and then someone is sick suddenly. I have to pay 80,000. You know how much 80,000 Ugandan shilling is? That is equivalent to like around $90. Yeah, almost there, $90 to $70. So that's the amount of the hospital bills they need from me. But I just told them that, you know what, help me and talk to whoever is going to treat that person. Tell them that to give that person all the treatment she needs so that when I get paid, I'll be able to pay my bills. So that's enough for me not to be worried about other things. So if you're planning to stress me, just know that I already have something that it's already bothering my mind. So that if you don't want me to do like this, you know, we African women will really fight. In case you didn't know that, but this Buana, this gown is really making me look like I'm huge. Yeah? It's like I'm fat. Can't you guys see? Let me first stand up and let me how big this thing is. You see? Can you see that behind? The behind had already disappeared. It has already disappeared. But let me get something. Crying for love. Someone is crying for what? For love. I was told, Nora, you're wicked. Yes, it's not about being wicked. It's not about being wicked. Men. Men, I've always told you, men. I've always told you, men, please, 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 when you find someone who loves you, please try to be loyal. Try to be loyal. Why you guys, And also, my dear sisters, why do you fall in love so much? Let me tell you something, as your friend, as someone who wishes you well. You see, while you're in love, you're blind totally. Let me tell you. You see, we have two hands. These are two hands. Let this hand, let this hand hold you. And let this hand hold money. So that that person who tells you I love you, when that I love you fades, this hand can hold you tight, and this is the one that is holding money. It will make your wings grow stronger, and you will not cry for that man because he broke your heart. Ayash, how are you? How are you doing, Ayash? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Nora's evening live stream. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. How are you? Good morning, my beautiful people, and good afternoon. This is Nora, all the way from Hail here in Saudi Arabia. I hope you're all doing well. Don't waste your time in crying that you. Well, temwagala nyumirwa bulamu. Temwagala nyumirwa bulamu nga Nora wembu nyumirwa. Me each and every day I'm enjoying life. Yeah. Let the president of Tanzania doesn't arrest me for dancing in Winnie. I have people to feed. I don't know if I leave them, who will feed them. Winnie and Winnie and Winnie, come on, Winnie, come on, Winnie. Yo, we go. So we say, kati muliwa. Cheers. They say, cheers. You know what this is? See? You can guess what this is. Cheers. This is the only medicine that helps you to sleep. Forget about your problem. So to do the same mistake that they have been doing. Hmm? You see, when they tell you that don't fall in love deeply, just walk into a relationship, walk and look left, right. And then when you see things are not working up well, that side of left of it, it's not bad. Obankolera ki network, and that's the problem why I don't want to come here at night. You come at night and then the network starts disturbing. These my sisters from another mother. I don't know, guys. You see, every time I have these wrinkles here, it means I'm losing weight. If I do like this and then I have these lines here, that's how I know that I'm losing weight totally. But anyway, it's good to lose weight. It's not good to be too fat. You need to be carried, and when they are carrying you, then they throw you up like a baby like this, and then you're like, it really looks so lovely. Let me lose weight. You never know, maybe I'll find someone one day who will be throwing me up like a baby. Nora can dream. You can really dream. But let's learn from something, guys. You see, when we are both adults, you and I, we are adults, and then we get into a relationship. Instead of you raising our hands that you want to beat me, at least talk to me. Talk to me instead of you using violence. Why using violence yet we can't talk? We are both adults. Another thing that I always ask myself, why is it when a man wants to go to his mother's home or his father's home, he does not have to ask permission from his wife? But when it's your turn as a woman, you need to go visit your parents, you have to first come and tell him, hubby, I would like to go and visit mama and papa. So if I think you just come and tell him, you know what, hubby, tomorrow I'll be visiting my parents, period. No asking me questions again. Okay, we Africans, if you tell your husband that you're going to visit your parents, your husband takes it as a big deal. So now you want to go there to show them that I haven't been taking care of you. You want to go there and show them that, guys, it's my home. Why are you stopping me from visiting my mother? When you want to see your parents, you just drive your car and go there, see them without even telling me. So why is it that not we women also do like that? We just go and visit our parents. We spend time with our parents and then we come back. But a woman has to first ask permission even to go and see their parents. Those are the reasons that I'm still single, because every time I think of it, I'm like, it's not fair. It's not fair for a woman to first ask permission to go visit their parents. Yet a man is always wandering to his parents' home. Really, without even telling you that, babe, I'll be going tomorrow visiting my parents. No. He can go there anytime he wants, but you as a woman, he will start. Now you want to go and start seeing your exes. You want to show them that nowadays you can shake the behind. That's how some men they are. They are men behave. For them, they think that if a woman goes to their home, she is going to see her, her suitors. If not seeing her suitors, she is going to show them that you guys, you see what you're missing. So, a man in his mind, that's what starts playing into his head. Yet he forgets that he's also a human being. He also has the suitors in his community where he grew up from. So you want to tell me as a man that you don't have crushes there? You don't have your ex in your community. So Don't bring up such situation. It's you who want. If you want to go back with your ex, it's okay, but allow people to go visit their parents. Stop making it a big deal. If someone wants to go to see their parents, allow your wife to go visit her parents. The same way you do. That woman is still their child. She's not your property to keep. Me, I think a man who will marry me, we have to put rules. Terms and conditions apply. The regulations have to be there so that no one misunderstands each other. We both have to know that, hey, mister, I'm an adult. How old are you? Maybe you're in your 60s. And I'll tell you, me, I'm in my 40s. So please allow me to have peace in marriage. Visiting parents shouldn't be a big deal where you have to explain. You see, in Africa, you have to explain. In Africa, you have to explain to your husband. And we are not the ones who have villages. We have village. Leave alone these people. You see, even those who marry into just in the same community where your husband is there, their home is just nearby with your home. Those ones, they have made people's relationships suffer. Those ones, they have made people's relationships suffer. Like a woman feels like not even to visit the same village because she and her husband, they are from the same village. That's why I told my parents, me when I get married, I want to get married for a man from far from our home. I don't want the man who will marry me to come from the same community with me. Because I want to have my peace. I want to have my peace with my parents. I don't want someone to always stay home and then start, having those images of me meeting. But so some of us don't have exes in our villages. Our exes, they are abroad. So if you feel jealous, manya tija kulinye nyo ngende na ex wangu ba mu America, or when my ex is where, but I would like to have an ex when maybe he's from Europe, Asia. So that when my husband, whom I'm with at home, whenever I'm like, hey, at least I know my ex is far away. You to see him, you need to take a plane. Sometimes you also need to brag about. We one. Weewanika ekyolumu bwana abeerangawo nga gwe bagamba nti yogenda ewamu ogenda laba babbaabwe, African men. God, I don't know where my future husband will come from, but help me not to marry my fellow African man, because he and I, if we were to get married, there will be a will that says so and so are getting married, but this is the rules that we have to follow in that relationship. Because me, I don't want nonsense. I don't want nonsense. I knew you when you have beards. You never knew me ever since I was young. Now you're preventing me to go and see the person who knew me from zero to something. Men, why do you prevent your wife from going to their family's house? That before you go there, you have to ask permission from me. And when the wife goes there and stays for 4 days or 3 days, and then you start saying, hey, so you're there, you've forgotten about your husband, you've forgotten about your duties as a wife, Hey, what are you doing at your parents' house? Did I marry, guys? You did not marry to become your prisoner, please. I think that rule should be there, where we both make a will that I got married or to John or to whoever, and then respect my decision. My parents are my parents. When I tell you that I'm going to visit my parents, allow me to go visit my parents in peace. Don't again start telling me, oh, you're going to see your exes. You mean you don't have your exes? Men, you don't have your exes. You mean I was your first love in your life? You didn't have someone. Stop using those excuses. You've made girl child suffer to you. And more especially my fellow African men. African men, it's like because our parents raised us to treat them like our husbands, for them they took it so seriously. A man will even remind you that, hey, your parents gave me with all their heart, with all their blessings. So you have, let me mind you that me, I was raised by a single mother. I was raised by a woman. So you will not bring that foolishness on me. Let me tell you, my mother was right to tell me that, Nora, when you're not yet ready for marriage, continue working, build your life, give yourself everything that you need as a woman, okay? So that when the time comes for you to get married, there is nothing, you will be content with everything you have. Like, you're satisfied with everything that is around you. All you want at that time, it's just peace. By wanting that peace means that whoever brings trouble in your life, you kick them out. Don't blame the woman. The woman is right. The mother was right to say that. You're contagious with what you have. Don't allow people to come and then someone is like, you're there. When you marry a woman, it does not mean that you married a property that does not move. You as a man, you go, you visit your parents. Me, that's where it bothers me. Two things that bothers me actually in life. We are both adults, right? We fell in love. So maybe I've done something, but you want to slap me. You're calling me stupid. Secondly, when I want to go home to visit my parents, I first have to ask you permission to go visit them. If you say no, that means I shouldn't go. If you say yes, you give me one day, like go visit your parents only for one day, and then you come back home. Let me ask you as a man, you when you go to visit your mother or your father, do you ask permission from your wife that, wife, I'm going to see my family? No. A man just drives his car. If he has a car, he drives his car and he goes and meets his family. But you meet my brother. You meet my brother from Masaka, Luwero, Simanyi Weya, bro, Mbarara, Simanyi Weya, any part of Uganda. It's like your parents have given them all the rules and the regulation that this one, don't ever let her out of your sight. Keep her there. Do not allow her to go anywhere. Like much. That's why my mother says that. Continue working. Give yourself all the good things that no one can ever give you. Give it to yourself. Because life is too short. Enjoy your peace. Enjoy your peace. My grandmother once told me, I wasn't alone. My grandfather, her husband, her late husband, my grandmother was like, we used to be rich, but I left everything behind. Why? Because me and my husband, we could always fight. There wasn't peace at home. We could fight and feel until that everyone is bleeding in the house. That's when we stop fighting. And then one day, that when my grandfather went to work, my grandmother packed her clothes with these other young kids. She escaped from her husband. She ran. She did not even go back to their home because she knew that the husband will follow her there. My grandmother went to an island where no one knows her. Back then, she was like, buying a land, it was too cheap. So she left with some money since they had money at home. She went with her kids and bought a land there in an island, and then they stayed there. It was big, that's what she says. Even my mother could always say that, yeah, we had a very big land there in an island, and they sold part of it, and some part of it remained because it had some, some of her siblings passed on, and then they had to bury them there. We in Uganda, Sometimes it's not good to sell where you've buried your relatives. But I think that place now it's occupied since they have taken so long without going there. But my grandmother was like, however much how someone is rich, when you're not having peace, walk away. Choose peace than living in misery. And then you're saying that, I'd rather cry in money. That money where there is violence, walk out of it. Walk out of it. My grandmother had bruises, all the scars all over her body. And that's when she was like, these scars, every time I look at them, it reminds me of a man who had money. The man who could control you, who thinks that you're his property. And then, but she made it in life. Yeah, she worked so hard. She became a business owner. My grandmother owned property of her own. And later on, she had that husband separated. So guys, me, in all the things that I've learned in life, I've learned that peace is more important than any other thing. You see, you might say that, no, let me get married because this guy has money. You see that money where there is violence, you're always crying, you will die when you're still young because you're saying, I'd rather stay young. No, walk away. Money is made. When you have brain of making money, you'll also become rich. Don't stay and say, no, because here there is money, I have maids in the house, everything is being done for me, I don't do anything. But you as a person, you're always crying. You're always crying. You know that even crying so much, it reduces your years of being on earth. Then you lose your life. Then these people say, well, she was rich. You died because of stress. You wanted money, but did you enjoy that money? Is that money going to buy anything for you when your meat, your flesh is being fed by the worms down there, you become. So choose mulondo obulamu bwammwe okusinga okugamba nti no. I know they say that money buy happiness, but there is money. There is money that is going to make you to cry each and every day. Every time you look at yourself in the mirror, you hate yourself. But because you're greedy, you're not seeing the way out, and you're not even telling yourself that, let me walk out of this. But you're there and you're telling yourself, let me stay. There is money. No, money where there is violence, there is no enjoyment. Money is good when you're having peace. You're enjoying it, yes. That's when you say, I'm staying in this relationship, I'm not moving out of it. But let there be violence. That's when you know that the money is bitter, let me get out of the relationship. Choose your peace. Don't stay in something and then you're like, money will make you lose your life when you haven't even reached in your 60s. Me, I see it from my family. I learned that from my grandmother, because even my mother could be like, yeah, we had everything. We had everything at home, but mother woke up one day and told us, let's go. We moved out of the house with nothing. We moved out of the house with not knowing anything. They suffered without knowing what to do. Later on, her brothers were growing. They didn't go that much. They didn't study that much because in an island back then, there was no school. So they had that, what we call that, against that knowledge that God gives you. That's the knowledge that some of them, the eldest ones, they have. But the young one, the person who went to school, in my family, that was my mother's young brother. That one went to school. That one is the one who studied in the family. But the rest, these ones, they were raised in an island where there is no school. My mother said that when the time came, the grandmother saw that she needs to move. In an island there she sold part of the land, and then she came on the dry land. she entered the city again, but this time it was far from where like our grandfather was. She started a new life where no one knew who she was. But as you know, people we are not like mountain that we don't move. That's when she started meeting some of her relatives, her cousins, and like now she wasn't afraid because at least others, but from people from her husband's side, there were some of them were like also there. But she didn't have anything to do. At that time, her husband had already married another person, and my grandmother had already moved on with her life. Nengo we will in this life, let's not say that yes, money can buy everything, money can buy happiness, but always crying. You say that I rather stay on the yard crying tears. You're deceiving yourself. You haven't seen the real wahala. When wahala falls on you, that's when you're like, I think this yard should park somewhere I can so that I can get off of it. I can have a peace of mind. Ye Esther badde agamba ati omwana w'abalungi lost in Nairobi. Banange muwumuleko, why are you guys working up to this time? Mama Dylan, fashion industry. Oh, look at the young Norah. Sweet 16 by then. Ooh, mulabe na wali so serious. So money can buy happiness. Who said sees him? Sees him. Yeah, me when I get money, I just want to enjoy my life. I just want to enjoy what? Enjoy my life. Awulira nti ayagala okuyomba. Go find somewhere to go. Me, all I want in my life is peace. You see where I usually go? That's one of my favorite places to go because I was born in that town. So every time I feel like I just need a peacefully day, I just need my time alone, that's where I go. I go there and then I sit, you just hear the wave of the water flowing. And the good thing, people there, they know because I used to go there at a young age, grow up. And when I go there, some of them are like, Banange, you've grown, okuze. You know, we Ugandans, we say, okuze. Eyali omwana omutuufu omukyala. The meaning is that the one who used to be a young girl, you've turned into a lady. That's what they meant. So I love staying in a quiet place where, where the water flows, you only hear the sounds of birds, you're having your peace, where there is no one disturbing you, you're having just peace of mind. Most of us, we don't. I don't think most of us want that. Does anyone want peace of mind? Some people, they don't want peace of mind. Someone told me that, Nora, you look too serious. Guys, I have to look serious because a woman who is beautiful does not always have to put their teeth outside. Like, I'm not a goat. Even a goat reaches a time and embuzi nebunira nebera muri eringa ekola kola. So every woman has to be serious. Being serious, it doesn't mean that maybe you're angry with people or no. In life, you just have to learn to be serious, to respect yourself. As a woman, you don't have always to be everyone who comes like no. Act so serious. people are like, but that woman. It's every time you're serious, people are curious. They want to know you. But every time you're putting your teeth up and you're like, olinga embuzi gye bafuuyidde nga wena oli awo. Mama, sina makosa we baba, wewe ni wangu, tukirani mimi na wewe, sina makosa we Bwana, wataka kuniua bure baba. We tuna makosa week 1. 52. Are you out of your mind that week 1? Week 1. Maje, umekuwaje? 52 weeks. Babala week 1. Ewe, from Sunday, that's week 1. Obeere si bwana ewe. Mache, hello, hi, how are you? Ate mudduka awudde ndio bamenya. By myself, no one is responding. You know, I've been talking. Someone told me today, Nora, me, I'm about to quit my YT because I'm tired of talking alone. And I think I've started feeling the same thing. I think I should just quit. I don't know. It's too much. You guys, it's too much. Someone say something. Rah, rah. So how many of you are going to make a will? Something that shows that we are married, but there should be we should respect each other's each other's life because both of you are adults. Sobina kolatya, Sobina kolacho, Sobina kolacho. Jojo commented, and Money also commented. Hey guys, my comments are hiding. Do you know that my comments are hiding? And then you know why you. I don't know why my comments are hiding. with your, let me go here and then show the messages. Show most messages with permanent or spam removed. Show every message including the, don't hide the messages, show the message even now. My Habibtis were here. They said, hello, assalamu alaikum. How are you? How are you guys feeling? I hope you're all doing well. Mani, how are you? Jojo, how are you doing, Jojo? Estangina kuja tuogere tofali. Oh la la. Oh la la. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And sorry that I couldn't get to you. If Mukama akuyamba okole bulungi ebigezo kubanga the devil is a liar, the devil is a liar, the devil is a liar. Oh Mukama. Ooh, my husband. This dress really makes me look like I'm huge. Nenga mugamba mutya, how are you everyone? Jojo, how are you? Good evening, assalamu alaikum. Hope you're all doing well. Okay. Typhoid why are you? And you take a deep breath and then what's going on? And I scream from the bottom. What's going on? And I say, bitchy and say can't tell me nothing. 100 motherfucker can't tell me nothing. And the bees in the trap, bees in the trap, they bees in the trap. And it's Osmani the king of the trap. Anybody's on the trap. See them rapping to my vehicle. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I say, tell me nothing in the bees in the trap, bees in the trap, trap, bees in the trap. Wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I breathe real high and I scream from my bottom. Scream from the top of my lungs and I say, what's going on? Good. Say yeah, 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 yeah. nyinza ntyo otakukwebaza olw'ebirungi byonkoledde kumeeza kwenagolebwa laba otadde obujulizi laba otadde obujulizi eye otadde obujulizi mukama the head also itches. Nora is just there. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. We will say, beera tiwabeera wakaseera n'owulira ng'okooye embengo yetamidde ng'ensi eringa bulimu bwomu osaba ebyankomye naye era ng'olina ogenda mu maaso embeera ng'eryawo nga n'owulira ng'okooye embeera ng'ekyuse nti n'owulira ng'obikooye eyo. So tomorrow is Sunday. So how many of you are going to church tomorrow? Tomorrow is Sunday, the third Sunday of November. So that means that we are remaining with how many Sundays? 2 Sundays. We are remaining with 2 Sundays to close the month so that we can say Bus colors, bus colors. Yes, hey, good luck. How are you? Kaif Halek, Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. You say bus colors. Colors. You know, guys, that there's someone one day that we really argued with. This person was like, so in Oman, they could call grandfather, they used to call him, the grandmother, they used to call her Yetuti, like Yetuti. And grandfather, they could say JD, there's how they pronounce JD. But dad, tear, peel, banana. Now when they come. So here in Saudi Arabia, the words are different. In Saudi Arabia, they call water moya. In Oman, we used to call water mai. When someone tells you jibi mai, hati mai, hati mai. Here, when you say hati mai, hati moya, someone will be like, okay, they can understand the word moya, but the way you said it, like shituorin, like shituorin. You say, Mama, shituorin. And then she'll tell you maybe sewing, like it's like she say aish and samak, sowi aish samaki, sowi aish di. Here chicken is called dijaj. In Oman we could say sowi aish di, aish samaki. Here they call rice arroz. Ziet remains ziet. Mila remains mila. Arab, the Arab that I was about to get used with it was Oman. But here in Saudi, because I speak English, I don't speak Arab. That's why it's so difficult for me to learn. And there, like someone could ask you, they could say, like when you're tired, you say tabana. And like what else did we used to say? Like if someone tells you to stay with a child, it's like gubrina. Like, there's someone in Uganda we almost fought, and then I was like, some Ugandan Muslims, the problem with them, they think they are the one who knows Arab so much, but I realize in Uganda they know nothing. It's just that bawakana nyu. But one thing I realized that the same Arab. The Arab that people use in the United Emirates is the same Arab they use in Oman. Because my friend told me that Nora, the same words that we used to use there in Oman, the Arab, was telling her how we here in Saudi we pronounce words. She was like, you guys, that's different. It's even, and you find kids, people are like, it's hard to understand the Saudi and Arab. Well, thank you so much for being here. Bye.